Hey guys, so in today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of some Revel nail products, more specifically their dip powder starter kit. So let's get right into the video. So to start off, I already prepped my natural nails, and now I'm going to be applying a thin layer of won't peel off base coat to all of my nails for easy removal. And I actually purchased these Revel nail products back in November for their Black Friday sale, and I never got around to filming a video, but I have used some of their dip powders before. This will be my second time trying their liquids. I actually had some issues with the first time, and I will get into that a little bit later, but I will be reviewing their powders as well as their dip powder liquids. So after the won't peel off base coat is dry, I'm going to go in with the Revel Pro Base as well as their dip powder Margot, and I'm going to be applying 2 layers of this color to all of my nails. And this is one of my absolute favorite dip powder shades of all time. It is so stunning on the nails, and it is classy while also being super sparkly and fun. So I'm going to apply a thin layer of the Pro Base to my natural nail, and then dip into the powder and clean around the cuticle area with an orange wood stick. Now, as I said before, this isn't my first time trying out the Revel dip powders. I have used their powders in some of my previous manicures, and I've only had positive experiences with them. I really like the consistency, it is super easy to use, and they are really great powders. So overall, I would definitely recommend them. And I also mentioned that this isn't my first time using the dip liquids. So back in November, when I first received the products, I tried using the liquids over my Holo Taco Peely base coat, and the reaction between the dip powder liquid and the peel off base coat was super weird. I had a ton of bubbling and the powder did not apply evenly, and it was just a really big problem that I couldn't figure out for a long time. And I finally realized that it was because of the relationship between the peel off base coat and the dip powder base coat. So I find that with the Revel liquids, you definitely have to be careful when using a peel-off base coat because there can be a reaction. So that isn't necessarily a bad thing between the liquid and peel-off base coat. It is something just specific to some brands. I know like Happy Gel, I just reviewed their liquids and there was some bubbling with those as well when I used the Holo Taco Peely base coat. So it's just something you sort of have to get used to. And obviously if you apply the dip powder base coat over your natural nails, you're not going to have any issues. So I just wanted to quickly point that out as something that I did notice when working with these liquids. So after the first coat of dip powder, I'm going to brush off any excess, and now I'm going to be going in for a second coat. So while I was working with these liquids in general, I actually really did like them. They aren't as good as the Sparkle & Co liquids in my opinion, but if you are just getting started and want a really great dip powder kit, I do think this one is definitely one you want to check out because it is pretty affordable and it worked really well, and I was able to create a super beautiful manicure. So I'm going to quickly let you guys watch me finish up the second coat of colored dip powder, and I will be back for the clear encapsulation. Alright, so after I finished my color application with the dip powder, I'm going to brush off any of the excess powder one more time, and now I'm going to be clear encapsulating with DP90 Crystal Clear from Sparkle & Co. And this clear encapsulation will protect all of the glitter powder underneath from filing and make sure we don't take any of that beautiful color off. So I'm going to apply another thin layer of the Pro Base to the entire nail, and then I'm going to dip into the clear powder and top off any extra. And once I've clear encapsulated all of my nails, I'm going to go in with liquid number 2, which is the activator, and this is going to harden up all of the powder layers and make it ready for filing. So I'm going to apply a generous layer of this to all of my nails, and I actually went in with 2 coats just to make sure that all of the powder was nice and hardened. And I had no issues with the activator. I think all dip powder liquid activators are pretty standard, and this one worked really great, and I had no issues with the powder not drying. So then after the activator is fully dry, I'm going to file and buff my nails, and then I'm going to take a manicure brush and some alcohol and just cleanse off any dust before top coat. And now I'm going to be applying one more layer of activator before the top coat. So this layer of activator is going to activate the top coat and make sure that it dries properly. So after I've applied that and let it sit for a few minutes, I'm going to take a clean, dry, lint-free wipe and remove any of the excess activator off of my nail surface. And finally, I'm going to seal in my nails with the finish gel, and this is step 3. So first I'm going to apply a thin, even layer of this to my entire nail, and then wipe off the brush on a clean lint-free wipe to remove any of the excess activator that might be on the brush. So I'm going to apply a really thin first layer, and you want to do this in thin, quick strokes. Then immediately after, I'm going to follow with a second coat of the finish gel, and this layer is really going to add the nice shine and show the beautiful smooth texture of the nails. And after I've let my top coat dry, I went ahead and applied some cuticle oil, and here is the finished manicure that I was able to create with the Revel Nail Starter Kit. So my overall thoughts are that if you're looking for a dip powder starter kit, this one is really great, especially for the price point and quality, and I really didn't have any issues with this kit except for the Pro Base incident, which I ended up finding a solution to. So I really do recommend these products to you guys. And if you already have specific dip liquids that you like, I don't necessarily think that you need to purchase these liquids separately. They weren't super special or anything, but they did get the job done if you don't already have dip liquids. And for the powders, I definitely really like them, and they have some really beautiful finishes and formulas on the website, and from the ones that I have tried so far, I have been super impressed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like and subscribe down below, and I will see you in the next one.